This video is an explainer of how the troll calendar works. The troll calendar consists of 7 platforms, with one of them oriented due north. There are tiles, 9 tiles on each platform for the troll to solve a Towers of Hanoi puzzle. Each of the 7 platforms has its own puzzle, and so the goal is to solve the puzzle, and when a puzzle is solved, things happen to determine the calculations of the calendar. The tiles are all oriented north-south, and the reason for that is on the spring equinox, the sun aligns with the northern edge of the tiles, as you see illustrated here. That's why the shadows are on the top, because at this location the sun is to the south. So from this view, north is on top, so the shadows point up. So in addition to the tiles, we see 8 stones. They are arranged on currently 2 different platforms. There are also a bunch of circles in the middle arranged in 2 rings. One has 29 positions and the other has 30 positions. Those are used to calculate the phase of the moon. One more thing, if you look at the top left, there's a little red dot that indicates the day of the week. The northernmost platform is Sunday, and going clockwise from there, you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So the image shown here shows Saturday. To kind of get an idea of the phase of the moon, what you do is you look at the black and the red dots that are on those rings in the middle. If they are both essentially in the same location, that's new moon. If they're on opposite sides of the troll, that's full moon. So the red dot moves 1 position each turn, and so the phase of the moon corresponds to the angle between the black dot and the red dot. So here we have waxing crescent. It's before quarter moon, and this is the configuration for January the 4th, 2024. It turns out there's a very simple algorithm for solving the Towers of Hanoi puzzle, and that is to number all the tiles from 1 to the number of tiles there are. In this case, there are 9 tiles on each platform. All the odd numbered tiles go in one direction, and the even numbered tiles go in the opposite direction. For the troll calendar, the troll's instructions are to move the largest tile that he can move that doesn't place it on top of a smaller tile. For the troll calendar, the odd numbered tiles go towards the center of the calendar, and the even numbered tiles go towards the outside. If moving in that direction takes it off the platform, it goes to the opposite end of the platform. When the troll wakes up, he looks at the platform directly in front of him. The troll faces in different directions depending on what part of what the date is. So if all the tiles are on a single pile in the closest position, there's some special rules that happen. That's not the case today, but it will be tomorrow. So when they're not all on a single pile, he uses the rule of moving the largest tile that is movable. In this case, on this first platform, the largest tile cannot be moved because the smaller tile is in the way. So the smaller tile is moved, and the smaller tile is tile number 1, which moves towards the center, and that completes the puzzle. So that means tomorrow some special handling will happen. With the first platform complete, the troll moves on to the second platform going in a clockwise direction. So on this second platform, we see the largest tile on the right is tile number 3. That should go towards the center, which takes it off the platform, so it goes to the opposite end, and the tile there is smaller, so he cannot move that one. So he next considers the second largest tile, which is the center tile. That's also larger than the tile on the outermost position. So the tile to move is the smallest tile, and that gets moved on top of the tile with the arrow. On the next platform, the largest tile cannot be moved because there's a smaller tile there. The second largest tile can be moved though, so that gets moved to the outermost position. On the next platform, the largest tile cannot be moved because that would put it on top of a smaller tile. So moving on to the second largest tile, the direction that it needs to move is away from the center, which takes it off the platform over to the other end. That tile is a larger tile, so the second largest tile can be moved there. On the next platform, the largest tile cannot be moved because both other positions have smaller tiles. The second largest tile is tile number 3, which moves towards the center of the calendar. But the tile number 1 is in the way, which is smaller, so that cannot be moved. So the tile to move is tile number 1. Tile number 1 moves towards the center, which takes it off the platform, so it gets moved to the other end. On the next platform, the largest tile cannot be moved. The second largest tile cannot be moved because there's also a smaller tile where it needs to go. So the tile that needs to move here is the smallest tile, which is in the center, gets moved toward the center. On to the last platform. The last platform is the north platform. You can tell because the tiles are orthogonal to the platform. The largest tile cannot be moved because there's a smaller tile where it needs to go. The second largest tile is tile number 3. Tile number 3 is an odd number. It needs to go towards the center of the calendar. The tile there is a larger tile, so that's the tile that moves. So the center tile moves into the center position. In the center of the calendar are 2 rings of stones. The outer ring has 30 positions and the inner ring has 29 positions. These are used to calculate the phase of the moon. In general, the yellow ladybug alternates between the outer ring and the inner ring. So the first approximation for the phase of the moon is 29.5 days. Each turn of the calendar, the yellow ladybug moves ahead 1 position. If it lands on the stone, that's a longer stone, it slides to the other position. That's how it switches from the 30-day ring to the 29-day ring, or vice versa. The final adjustment is the day of the week marker. It is simply moved one position to the right each day.